And now let's turn our focus to Central Africa. Last week, a military coup thrust Gabon into turmoil. The junta deposed President Ali Bongo Ondimba. They put him under house arrest, and since then, he's been rarely seen. But now the ousted president has been freed. The junta says he's allowed to travel abroad for medical treatment, which begs the obvious question: what is next for Ali Bongo, for his family, and for his country? Is the ousted president looking at a cushy exile in another country? And if he is, it won't be a first. Bongo won't be the first ousted leader to go into exile. Our next report tells you more.
And I'm to send a message to all the friends.
This is Ali Bongo Ondimba, the deposed president of Gabon, an oil-rich but impoverished Central African nation. Last month, Bongo won the much-criticized Gabonese elections. To no one's surprise, may we add. This win would have extended his 14-year rule as president. Instead, it won him another kind of reward that was specially delivered by the military. On August 30th, Bongo was toppled from power. He was put under house arrest. He has been rarely seen since. Well, except in a video where he's seen appealing to his supporters.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, president of Gabon. And I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, for the people here have arrested me and my family.
On TikTok, Bongo had become a meme. What a double whammy. First at the hands of the junta, then Gen Z. But finally, he's received some respite. Bongo has been released from house arrest. He's free to leave the country and travel for medical treatment.
The Committee for the Transition and Restoration of Institutions reaffirms that given his state of health, the former president of the Republic, Ali Bongo Ondimba, is free to move about. He may, if he wishes, can travel abroad for medical checkups.
In 2018, Bongo suffered a serious stroke. It left him physically impaired. He had difficulty moving his right leg and arm. He spent months receiving treatment in Morocco. This raised several questions about his capacity to continue as president. It even led to an unsuccessful coup in 2019. People close to Bongo say he's still in need of medical treatment. The question is that all he will be going abroad for? Earlier this week, the junta's transitional leader, Brice Nguema, who's been sworn in as president, had a meeting with mediators from the Central African Bloc, the Economic Community of Central African States. Reports say they discussed a possible exit plan for Bongo to Morocco, but that's not the only option for him. According to some reports, the ousted president is likely to go to France. That's where the Bongo family has a portfolio of luxury real estate. He even has homes in the US valued at millions of dollars. Interestingly, the two countries are also a clear choice for many exiled leaders. Exile has often been a useful policy tool, helping ease leaders who are out of power. For instance, in 1986, Filipino leader Ferdinand Marcos chose a luxury exile in Hawaii. That same year, Haiti's corrupt and violent leader Jean-Claude Duvalier gave up power and settled on the French Riviera. There are many such similar stories, like Uganda's Idi Amin's exile in Saudi Arabia, Zaire's Mobutu Sese Soko's exile in Morocco, and Liberia's Charles Taylor's exile in Nigeria. Some leaders choose to go underground, like Libya's Muammar Gaddafi. But most ousted leaders pick a cushy life for their exile. According to reports, since 1946, 52 countries have hosted at least one dictator, and the leading exile destinations are the US, the UK, Russia, Argentina, and France. Now, several factors influence the choice of destination, like geographic proximity and transnational ties. Interestingly, ousted leaders in developing countries often choose their country's former colonizer. Sounds a bit like Stockholm Syndrome, but to each their own. So France makes all the more sense for Ali Bongo. At this point, after a forced lockdown and an infamous TikTok presence, a Lux exile sounds like the most comfortable option for him. But the question is, will he get to choose, or will the choice be made for him?